Rough Edge FM. Irritatingly irresistible internet radio at roughedgefm.com.
From the land of lemons, magic, and neighbors who still wave, it's Voices of the Valley. Join hosts Jim and John as they shine a spotlight on local businesses, city council news, community events, and all the colorful characters that make the Santa Clara River Valley feel like home. From Santa Paula to Fillmore and Peru, this is your hometown podcast, Voices of the Valley.
All right. We are back.
Yes.
Still sick.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm on the tail end of it.
Yeah, me too.
I've been on the tail end of it for about 6 months. So
Well, I get better,
Yeah.
and then I get sick again.
mm-hmm.
And it seems to be a pattern.
Is it age? The recovery time?
Could be.
It's harder
Well,
to recover now.
I got back from New York, came
Mhm.
down with a cold,
Mm-hmm.
got to the tail end, still had a little bit of a cough, nothing major, felt better.
Mm-hmm.
And then within a few days, I was sick again.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I was to a point I was getting better, and then I got worse again. I was just like, enough.
And have you had yourself checked out for pneumonia?
Yeah, I went to the doctor. I don't have pneumonia,
Okay.
but I got some kind of reflex thing going on. So, but not like a, when you have the acid reflux comes out. Right?
Oh my gosh, I've been having a lot of that lately.
It's like after. I forget what it's called, but it's like they said it's like a hidden reflex thing that just randomly comes up. So they got to do the whole tube down my throat and to check it and the whole thing. So that's I'm waiting for the call.
Wow.
So yeah, they got to see what's going on.
So the rent control
Yeah, they just
Commission
did that. Mhm.
met in Santa Paula
Mhm.
because one of the mobile home parks owners is trying to raise the rent.
Mhm.
I think it's like 60% or 47% or something
I
like
thought it was
that.
like 47,
Yeah,
48%.
some ridiculous amount. And he had already put in an application prior,
Mhm.
which was denied. Then he filed a lawsuit, and then he went and filed the application again. And now he wants to get refunded for all the charges. And it's like, how can you have an active lawsuit and then pursue a rent increase again, which they now got denied again, which means
Mhm.
so the citizens of Santa Paula are happy, but here's the problem. This guy, let's see, who are we on the air with? This guy is an asshole.
I don't know who the guy is. But
He owns over I think I had heard somebody say like over 100 mobile home parks.
really,
His family
Mm.
across California. They're doing this at every single mobile home park. So they're being this greedy corporation,
Mhm.
this family who doesn't care about who they displace. They don't care about the people that are living in these communities. All they care about is making a killing on these mobile home parks.
Mhm.
And it's disgusting. It's just it's disgusting.
Yeah.
This guy is the lowest of human beings.
Mhm.
And they hired their attorney. So the attorney is an employee of theirs,
Okay.
which otherwise he'd be paying a bloody fortune to do this.
Yeah.
So smart, pay him, pay the attorney $300,000 and you have him on and then you just file lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. And
Which if you own that many properties, you can continuously have that going on.
oh yeah. Yeah. He's the epitome of a slumlord.
It's the first word name that came to mind.
Was it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you listen to the stories of these families and you look at the community. Most of these people are Hispanic.
Yeah.
A lot of them, I'm sure, are farm workers.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in there for years,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to get displaced from a home that they own, but they don't own the land. So they're going to get displaced because they can't afford to be on the land it's sitting on.
Yeah.
And this guy could care less.
Yeah.
absolutely care less. He has zero compassion. The Grinch, you know, they say because he had a heart too small. This guy doesn't have a heart, so he's beneath the Grinch.
Slithering his way around, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And to listen to him, you know, he's like, well, it's okay if you guys are, you know, you're going to spend another $250,000 on lawsuits. That's fine with me if that's what you want to. It's like a bully, you know, schoolyard bully. He swears during the meeting, and so they're constantly like, could you tell your client to refrain from using swear words? It's just I don't know. There's a special place for people like that. I don't know where it is, but there is a special place.
They're all gathering together. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I'm, you know, thank God for the city. So the city is doing an emergency amendment,
Like a new ordinance, right?
a new ordinance, basically emergency ordinance change to essentially not allow them to file another application for
A year.
Yeah,
I remember
unless there's some circumstance that came up in between the last filing of their application that was not anticipated. So maybe, you know,
would change ownership or something.
well,
or
no,
what?
maybe the pool, you know, the ground sunk underneath and the road's fallen down, and now they got to do this emergency
Sky's falling
repair.
down.
And
Okay,
yeah, yeah, something that was unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fire and it caused significant damage that they now have to repair or whatever. It might be. So, so that will be good. But in the meantime, the commissioners are being sued. They're named in the lawsuit as well as the city. And
You knew that was going to happen.
yeah,
Yeah. But and I think the city anticipated that anyway happening. But yeah, it's stupid because they have to bring in they name the commissioners and they probably named each council member and the whole thing. And
who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
this guy probably. I'm surprised I wasn't named in it because I was videoing it.
yeah, because you didn't get his good side. So you weren't quick to bleep his foul language.
I know. But what was classic is at the last meeting, it was not a hearing. It was to kind of for them to each side had each side had an opportunity to be able to submit their arguments and kind of summarize what their arguments are. And then the commission was going to review everything, and then they were going to come back and render their decision.
Yeah.
So this was not a meeting where they had the opportunity to be able to speak unless one of the commissioners had a question for them.
Okay.
And so every time they tried to inject a statement or something when they weren't being asked, we just muted them on Zoom. So it's like, yep, nope, sorry, it's not your opportunity to speak.
Yeah.
And so he got muted, which I'm sure was great. And in this summary, as they haven't officially rendered their decision, but you can tell which way they're going to go based on as they're having discussions amongst each other, saying, you know, I don't think that the year, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They weren't even on anymore before the decision was even rendered. They were like gone.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
And the guy doesn't care.
Nah.
You know,
I can't understand, how do you go through life being so angry?
there's people out there. A lot more people than you think that are out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, you go through life and you're angry every single day.
Angry, you're money hungry, you just want to screw people, you're just
Yeah.
that's your thrill in life.
You wake up for the next fight.
Yeah.
And it's like
There's so many people out there that do that. That's what they do every single day of their life.
I just
And it's stupid. It's
I can't fathom it.
no. So we're nice guys,
Well,
most of the time.
I know I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've become a little edgy lately. So yeah.
Well, you get burnt so much, and after a while, you just kind of like, all right, how much more do I just keep putting myself out there and getting
You try and do the
smacked
right
down?
thing. You try and do a good thing. Then there's people opposite of you that just have an agenda. They just have something about that they need to get ahead of everybody. They want to win, at all costs and elevate their profile, or they need more money or whatever it is. But there's
Yeah.
always something that crosses your path, and you're just looking at them like, what? Why? And it's stupid. It's really dumb. Like I said, there's a place for all of them down the line.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and as I pass them by, I'll be like,
Like
it's
that.
like the guy who's driving like an absolute idiot on the freeway, and then he swerves and he cuts you off, and then right behind him was a police car, and so the cop car throws on the lights and pulls him over, and you drive by going,
Mhm.
"See ya, sucker."
Mhm. Yeah, it's a different world we live in now.
It is.
Try and be nice to everybody.
So-
but that just doesn't happen in this world.
Well, okay, so we have the thing going on in Iran. That is obviously having a significant impact in our community,
Mhm.
primarily because of gas prices,
Yeah, I put gas today.
well over $5 a gallon.
Yep.
And now, what was the report that you just got?
That there was an FBI thing that there was California was targeted, or being on the was it there? Iran was what was it that it said that California was a potential target
For Iran?
for drone strikes?
Really?
Yeah. Well, if they're off international waters, I mean, it's not that far from here, so they sneak out and do that. They potentially anybody could.
Do they have a navy anymore? I thought Trump sunk them all.
Maybe there's a few out there still
Yeah.
somewhere. But yeah, it's kind of scary to think that, and we have a base here, so
Oh yeah.
that's the first ones they're going to target is all the bases, and military is, whatever targets there are. I mean, I've heard we've got missiles that are in the mountains up here, so, you don't know, but the base is an easy target for them,
Right.
So, which is scary because I know a lot of people that work there, including my daughter and stuff. So,
Well, that and my son and my grandkids are
out there too,
less than a half a mile from
Yeah.
the base.
So it's kind of scary, So, I mean, luckily our FBI kind of caught that, but you never know. It can happen at any time anyway. So,
Well, the thing that as U.S. citizens, we don't realize, living in North America, we don't realize that there are people that are living through this every single day.
exactly.
Israel,
Mm-hmm.
down in the what am I trying to say? Iran, Iraq.
Yeah, all in the eastern
East-
territories right there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of those people
Mm-hmm.
live with this on a
Within the-
daily basis.
Yeah, and they're all near each other,
Yeah.
So, well, look at when the U.S. went after Iran. Look at how many different countries they shot missiles at. Iran did,
Yeah.
and they weren't even in conflicts with them. They just did it just to do it, whatever their reasons were.
Yeah, because we have a U.S. base there or whatever it might be.
They were both focused targets. So,
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, there's a high chance that something will happen here at some point. I don't know what, but not necessarily a bomb, but you never know what's going to happen out here. So everybody's just got to be on alert. They always say, see something, say something. So hopefully, but you never know, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty scary. And I look at it and I think man, what would ever happen if the war got brought over here?
I don't think we could handle it. Over
No,
here. We're
don't
not
think-
prepared at all for it here.
No.
And we have the bases and, the air support will be the biggest thing, but yeah, what do we do?
Yep.
And it would pretty much be all by air, but I don't seriously see them bringing troops on the ground out here.
No.
But you see the
missiles coming from the air are pretty
the
just
crazy
as-
drone strikes
Yeah.
that they're doing. They don't even need to have people in there. They just shoot the drones,
right.
and not all of them get knocked down. So yeah, it's scary.
Well, and somebody was telling me that, these are like, $5,000 drones, $10,000 drones,
Mhm.
and we're shooting them down with $400,000 missiles.
Yeah, they just put a warhead on the end and they figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're spending 10 times the money of what they are, if not more,
Yeah.
for this for that. So, yeah, it's scary what's going on,
Well, we need to count our blessings and
Yeah, we're fortunate.
pray that we don't ever
Yeah.
have to live like some of these other
And it
countries
sucks
do.
what's going on in the other countries. As it is, they don't have a lot what we have, and then to have that happen to them too, it's unfortunate that has to happen.
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen, but I get it. There's reasons why countries do what they do, but people suffer for that, and
Well, it's sad that there are some countries that this is just normal part of their life.
yeah, that's crazy thinking that, but yet again, it's how the countries run too. I mean, you look at that with Iran, I mean, it's like a dictatorship. So
Yeah.
if it was a free country, maybe a different story, so
Right.
you go to other places around the world and free country and there's no problems. I mean, bickering like they normally do, but
Oh, yeah.
nothing like you see in those kind of countries, so that's why everybody's angry all the time, probably out there. You see them, they're always protesting or whatever it is. It's like, geez, is that all you guys do?
Yeah.
I mean, we protest here, but we're kind of knuckleheads here. We protest for the wrong reasons sometimes. Some of the things they protest, it's like, really? These people are protesting life and death, so
Right.
yeah. So,
Yeah, they're protesting survival.
yeah, exactly. And sometimes we protest for the wrong things, but everybody's got a reason to do what they do.
So tonight at 5 p.m., 6 p.m.,
6 p.m.
There's going to be a small business mixer.
Mm-hmm.
This is not put on by the chamber, from my understanding.
Nope.
It's being put on by E&D Hat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be at their location.
Yeah.
Which they have a fun location.
Yeah, they have some great things.
It should be a nice mixer. I'm sure they'll.
Oh, yeah. They know how to do it up right there.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a nice little party going on.
Yeah. But they wanted to give people another avenue to have networking. There's a lot of networking. I mean, chambers do networking. There's other business alliances that do it. There's like the BNI group. They do mixers constantly. There's other nonprofits that do a meeting, but then they have a mixer element to it. So it happens all week. There's different types of mixers. And this is a little different because E&D Hat is inviting like all the home-based businesses. They're inviting all these different types of businesses to come in and just network, and just get to know each other. And it's not just Santa Paula, it's Fillmore and Pyro also. So it's a little bit different. I know when you do chambers, they're kind of centered towards your members, but it's open to all anyway.
Right.
But this is reaching out to the people that don't normally go to those types of mixers. And it gives them an opportunity to network. And so, because you like home-based businesses, if there's so many around the area, but when do they ever get a chance to sit and network? It's they have some events and stuff, but not in a relaxed atmosphere. So he wanted to, I think, give a different look to having that, and there's a lot of businesses that aren't chamber members. They aren't part of another network. And this gives them an opportunity to do their thing, So I applauded him for doing that. I thought it was a great idea. I'm going to be there tonight. He's asked me to say a few words too. So I'll speak briefly and just thank everybody for
probably be very briefly because you can't speak very well right now.
I got about 10 words, then I'll cough and then I'll be done. But no, I'll talk about the importance of having these types of events and just let people know that there are avenues to seek, whether it's a chamber avenue or if it's like the BNI group or if it's another network, but just find your place kind of thing. And, there is opportunity. There's more than you think.
Right.
Most of the people think networking, it's all chambers of commerce. No, there's networking involved in almost anything that goes on in any community. So
these clubs like the Rotary and all those clubs, I mean, those are essentially our networking mixers.
I mean, you go to the Santa Paula Rotary Club, which I'm part of, the first 30 minutes is pretty much networking. And then they have a business meeting the last hour, so any of these groups that have anything, there's always a networking element to it. One, it gives people time to get there, get settled in, grab a drink, whatever they need to do. So you got to give that time frame to let people do that, either before or after. So, it's just another avenue, which is needed, you know, and like I said, it happens all week in every community. So this is a little different because a business is actually hosting it. So I'll be interested to hear from Rick, the owner, about the reasons why he wanted to bring that to the table.
Well, I hope that people from Fillmore and Piru show up.
Yeah, I think he put a pretty wide invite out. So, you know, if he gets 50, 60 people, that's a pretty good group.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling he's going to get more than that. But yeah, it's just, you know, he may get people that don't traditionally do these types of things. And it helps his business get people to his business too. So
Sure.
it's there's part of it that, hey, come and see what my business, and if it should rotate. If they could do that to other businesses around the valley and stuff, you know, hey, you know, like, yeah, Red Engine Brewery, they got a large space to do something like that.
Right.
So you can have a networking event there, invite everybody too. I mean, you have a big space here too. You could do something like that too. So there's opportunities for people to do that just to get people connected.
Right.
You know, and like I said, there's morning mixers, there's midday mixers, there's afternoon, evening mixers. It goes on all week. So any city you go to during the week, you'll find a networking event somewhere.
We are going to be having a mixer here in April.
Are you?
Sponsored by the Chamber.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So
what
we'll show off our,
are you going to show
kind
off?
of our new design.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Good for you. Okay.
Yep.
Am I invited?
yeah, I guess. Of course you are.
Oh, okay. I haven't been to a chamber mixer since I've left, so it'll be interesting. I know.
Well, this could be your first one.
Yeah, I know they're having one at Santa Paula Cellars too coming up.
That's this month.
Yeah, for this month they're doing that. So yeah, it's good to see the chamber getting re-engaged and stuff too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything else happening in your neck of the woods?
Well, my neck of the woods is Moore Park. So
Well, yeah,
you know,
but
yeah.
Fillmore, Piru.
No, actually, it's funny because I haven't been as involved as I used to be, so it's a little different. You know, I spend most of my time in the East County right now,
Right.
which is great because I'm learning a lot, meeting a lot of new people. But it's good, like for something like tonight, I kind of get reconnected with a lot of people and stuff. And who knows?
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that will be glad to see you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who knows? It may lead to something down the line. You know? No, you don't think so?
No.
We have big plans, man. Come on now, you know. So come on, you know, we'll be announcing something soon.
I'm tired.
I know you're tired, so yeah, you need to get better. That's what you
I
need to
know.
get. So
I do.
but lots of good stuff going on.
Yeah, we have this Friday we have our Spellbound.
Okay.
And I believe the Santa Paula Theater Center has
Yeah, they
what was
got
their play?
I forgot what their play is, but it's
And I think it's opened.
yeah, it's already on. Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, and I used to do their programs, and when I got sick and everything like that, she's like, "Hey, there's somebody who's volunteering to do it. Would you be okay with that?" And I was like, "No, I can't believe you're going to kick me out." So it was nice because it gave me a little bit of a break.
That's right.
Appropriate.
Appropriate.
So, what?
Appropriate.
Appropriate.
Yes.
Is that like a procreate? So
yeah, those are the next three.
Fridays 8 p.m., Saturdays 4 p.m. That's right. They started doing it earlier on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Said they're getting better attendance as a result.
Yeah, they're doing a matinee show on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Sundays.
Sundays at 2:30.
Yeah.
It looks interesting.
Yeah. And then we do have the film festival coming up too. Right?
We do.
That's in July.
And we have a whole bunch of people that have already registered.
Mhm.
We got a lot of student films.
Okay.
Okay, so when I chose Appropriate for Santa Paula Theater Center, I knew it was a risk, and that was precisely the point. At first glance, the play looks familiar. A decaying Southern home, estranged siblings, a family gathering after the death of a father, but Appropriate quickly reveals itself as something far more unsettling. Beneath the surface is a fierce examination of race, inheritance, buried rage, and the stories families tell themselves to survive.
Mhm.
So
Go check it out.
Yep.
Sounds good. I've heard a lot of good things about it, though.
Have ya?
People said it's good.
Yeah.
Really good. Well, all the plays at the theater center are good.
Yeah.
Some aren't my taste, but I mean, I've been to a few.
They do a great job
Yeah.
just putting it all together.
It's a great small hometown theater.
And they have Playapalooza, I believe, comes up in May.
May, okay.
Yeah. So it opens up May 22nd at 8 p.m. And so I think they're going for now it's always Fridays at 8, Saturdays 4, Sundays at 2:30. And it's going from let's see, May 22nd. How long does it run?
I don't know how long it runs.
Opens and runs for 3 weekends. Okay. And Julie wants to do a theater festival, kind of like the film festival, where people can do their short theaters. It's maybe along the lines of Playapalooza, but it's for people to basically win awards and stuff like that. And they get to present their shorts, one acts like Playapalooza as well. She got the idea from somewhere, so we're gonna probably do that over the towards the end of the summer.
Here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it'll be like 2-3 person act plays, one scene. And then we're gonna do an award for best writer, best director, best actor.
Good. Yeah. Well, some of your improv people, will they be part of that?
I think a couple of them have things that they want to submit, and what we're trying to do is get local people to think of an idea, come up with something, write it, and then present it.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah. No, that's good.
She's taking the reins on that one.
Good. So you're staying completely out of it, right?
Not completely, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It's her ball game. She's
Jim, I need this. I need this. I need this.
Yeah.
That's your involvement, right?
That's my involvement.
Exactly.
So
She'll knock it out of the park. She always does.
Oh yeah, she does.
So yeah.
But and then the Fillmore Theater. I heard that they were actually up for sale.
That's what I heard too.
So
that's a tough theater. It's a big theater. It needs a lot of work. I know they've done a lot of improvements, but yeah, I just don't know how they're having some vote. Okay, the Santana Tree. We had that for an event, one of our Citrus Music Festivals.
Sabor?
Yeah, they did it when we were at what was it, Kmart? We did it at the Kmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were one of them that played the first year we did it there.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, no,
So
they're
they'll
really
be
good.
May 16th.
Yeah.
March they have a series of movies. So March 14th they have Waking Nep Divine. I haven't heard that one.
I haven't heard that one either.
And then March 21st they have Tarzan. And Street Team Family Game Show. I'm not sure what that's all about, but that's March 28th.
Yeah. So yeah, come support your local theaters, whether it's here, Fillmore. There's a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a video. So go on their site. There's a video that shows maybe some of the repairs they've been doing.
Yeah.
Upgrades and stuff. So.
Well, and they, they really need. They really need people to come out and support. And I think what he's hoping is that they'll be able to sell the theater, but they will continue to be able to live in the theater as far as doing their programming.
Yeah, I think you just want somebody to buy the property.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which, it's hard these days doing anything in the arts because people that's not where they live anymore.
And there's not a lot of money out there right now.
No.
I know with the state and federal, there's a lot of cuts and just the money's not as free flowing as it was in past years.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, so it's hard. It's hard. And then you think COVID had part to do with it? Kind of people lost their in-person kind of thing and what they do.
I think COVID changed the dynamics
Mhm.
of how people live.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, no matter how much people are trying, they've kind of it changed people.
Yeah, and it's been 5 years, and look at
yeah.
how it's been. You know?
I mean, nobody plans ahead. It's all done at the last minute. Like we have our show coming up on Friday, and there's still 10 tickets, but they'll be gone.
Yeah.
By Friday.
Mhm.
But you sweat it out, and until then, because you're like,
every event is like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So people don't commit unless it's like Elton John.
Yeah.
And the tickets go on a sale a year and a half in advance.
Which is nuts that they do that now.
Yeah.
You know?
And they sell out in the first 30 minutes.
30 minutes. You're talking 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah. So unless you're one of those guys, if you're just local yokel, people aren't going to buy their tickets until 2 or 3 days before, if that.
I think people have less money to work with, or less that discretionary money, and then so they're picking and choosing what they do. So it's sometimes they know like a big artist is going to perform or come out, and they're going to save their money because the tickets are going to be $300-400. You know, so or they could spend $100 and go to 3 different things locally, but that's just not how we're wired right now.
Yeah.
So it's just, but yeah, I think COVID still has an effect on everything. There's a theater in Moore Park. They run into the same problem too. So I think everybody's in that same boat right now as far as getting people out and about. Well, you see the
thankfully Santa Paula Theater is really, they pretty much packed their house.
They got a loyal following.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really loyal following. So, but people don't go to the movies anymore. I know they struggle with that too.
Yeah.
Streaming services have changed everything. Totally changed.
We went to go see a movie. I forget what the movie was. We were the only ones in the theater.
I don't remember last time we went to the movies. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, there hasn't been anything there that said I want to go to the movies. And I get it. It's really expensive now.
Oh yeah.
Movies. So.
Well, and the price has to increase because they don't make the money like they used to on the box office sales. So popcorn costs you $50.
Yeah.
And a large soda costs you $30.
And I think part of that too has a lot to do with the studios and how they, there's not a lot of great movies out.
No.
So
and most of them are going right to streaming now.
The quality of the movies is really right. Yeah, they're going direct to, some of the good ones are going direct to streaming.
Yep. And
so they're not giving them an opportunity. So yeah, everything just changed. The whole dynamics changed. There hasn't been that one movie that's gotten me to say we need to go to the movies. And I'd love to support the Santa Paula Theater here, the local theater, movie theater, but there's just nothing that interests me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, with that in mind, we are out of time.
Yes.
And
support your local theaters.
Yep. And Friday and Saturday we will be at the Glen Tavern Inn at Enzo's. So come see us between 6 and 8 p.m. Yep. We'll do some tableside magic for you. What's kind of cool is people are actually coming in asking about it.
Yeah.
When they go, so they're starting to get the buzz that we're there.
Yeah.
And we interject a lot of the ghosts into what we're doing. So come check that out.
My wife and her friends thought you were very entertaining. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The ladies.
Yeah.
they were a lot of fun.
They're freaking kooky ladies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
At first they didn't want me going. They told me that I wasn't allowed because I wasn't a female. But fortunately, that night I was identifying as a woman.
Good for you.
And so they let me in.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, anything for a buck. Right?
Oh, I know. Yeah. Totally non-politically correct here.
There you go.
So thanks for all listening. Hopefully next week we will be feeling a little bit better. And until then, stay safe. Don't forget tonight, 6 p.m., the Mixer at E&D Hat Boutique on Main Street.
This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.